to you, O earth and sea, for the devil sends the beast with wrath, because he knows the time is short. Let him who hath understanding reckon the number of the beast, for it is a human number. Its number is 666.
Anastasia sat back and I've been quiet. But I can't hold my tongue anymore. And I can no longer refer to you as Blue Fire Witches. That would be a pagan. And since you are now Christian, you really don't deserve that name. So I will from now on address you as Anastasia. Okay? A long time ago, right after you approached me about having pagan unity, I knew deep in your heart it was all a farce, because you cannot let go of hate, and I know you hate me. That's quite clear. However, you lay on a bed, stomping into your feet and pounding the bed, telling people to grow the fuck up. That's childish. You'll call pagans bigots. Well, they have a right to defend their beliefs without you telling them what their beliefs are supposed to be. Number one, Chrisie has titles that he doesn't deserve. He makes videos by himself and then he runs and hides behind you. You claim yourself to be a scholarly source because you have an associate's degree. Well, I believe that most of society, whether they be pagan or non-pagan, consider scholarly sources to be PhDs. So that would exclude you, since you are still learning and striving for that level to be a PhD. Now, don't get up from wherever you're at and go running around and banging your head on the walls. That's clearly what you've been doing, because your hair is all a disaster, and that's what it always is when you're banging your head on the walls. Now, what I think has happened here is either you are truly a Christian, or you're afraid to let go of the Christian religion. You're holding on to that "I'm going to burn in hell" routine. You have before clearly stated that there is no such thing as Christian Wicca. Along comes a little piece of clay that you can mold and model into what you want, with or against its will. And it obviously, and I am referring to Chrisie, as you well know, doesn't know enough about its own religion to stand on its own 2 feet when he issued a challenge. Now, what part don't you get? That when he goes and issues a challenge and he's Christian, that's not going to hit my radar scope. And by the way, while we're on radar, I will voice what a lot of people have been saying to me. They've been asking me if my gaydar, when they look at Chrisie, is doing the same things as theirs is doing. I said, well, mine has fucking exploded. And they have all said that they can see their gaydar pagan and exploding as well. So come on, let's be realistic here now. Okay? It is you who is the bigot. It is you who is beginning another pagan war. It's not on my head. It's not on Amber's head. It's not on anybody's head but yours, because you, once again, are trying to dictate to people what there is and what there isn't. Chrisie asked for an explanation of why the two, Christianity and Wicca, could not be blended together. I clearly answered him, and since he is as stupid as he looks and can't back up his own words, he had to come running to you just because you have $5 words, and most of the people might have $5 words too, because I have a degree, but you don't see me boasting about it. However, he runs to you to hide behind you because you have $5 words, and the average person has a 50-cent word on YouTube. So it comes out that you use big $5 words like politicians do, and people go, what the hell did she just say? Thing is, he is a coward and hiding behind you, and you are using this to mold that piece of clay into what you want, so you don't have to bang your head trying to mold other people into it. And you are either helping him to assimilate other pagans, or you are trying to give birth to a new cult, which would be just another denomination of Christianity. And there is no way for the two to mix. So what you need to do is go look in the mirror, stop pounding your head in the walls, stop trying to mold people into what you want them to be. Stop telling people because they are bigots is because they disagree with you. Since when were you named a god? We are back at the same thing, and I'm not going to argue with you because quite frankly, if Chrisie girl cannot defend her own religion that she concocted, probably with your assistance, when he makes a video by himself, then quite frankly, he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, and not worth the breath. Then if you were going to run and defend a Christian and still holler that you're a pagan, one of two things is there. Either you're full of shit and you don't know what the hell you're talking about, or you are a Christian trying to assimilate pagans with a new cult, which would only be a branch of Christianity. So who is the bigot here? I suggest that you get up and look at in the mirror to see who the bigot is. And you will see the bigot, because you don't have the right to tell anybody they have to accept some bullshit. Neither does Princess Lady Christina. And she doesn't deserve either title. And as a warrior, which a prince is supposed to be, he sadly fails in that one, since he has to run and hide behind you. And quite frankly, in either case, you're not worth arguing with. Because no matter what anybody proves, if you don't like it, it's not valid, or it proves nothing. The only one that can prove anything is you. So therefore, you are not worth arguing. You are the closed-minded bigot. And you sit there whining and crying. What kind of cheese did you want us to send you with that wine? However, you're going to that you were thinking about closing down the Blue Fire Witch channel. Quite frankly, my dear, we don't give a damn. And quite frankly, my dear, you should, because Blue Fire Witch no longer exists. Blue Fire Christian exists. So if you were to shut down the Blue Fire Witch channel, you would be doing the entire pagan community, in my opinion, a favor. Because you are no longer a pagan. You are no longer a Wiccan in most people's views. You are a Christian trying to help Chrisie assimilate pagans. Christianity and paganism are absolute polar opposites. And since you like to use $5 words, oxymorons. So there. That is what's going on. You're the bigot. So why do you not open your eyes and quit trying to pick another pagan fight, and quit trying to tell people that they have to accept something that's absolutely idiotic? Even the Christians don't accept that. That's so stupid. Yet you think that pagans are going to accept something that idiotic. Christianity, Christian Wiccan, that's just as idiotic as Christian Osseter, Christian Satanist, Christian Druid, or any other pagan path. You have really lost your mind if you think the two, Christian and Wicca, can come together. Or, like I said, you're trying to start a new cult. So why don't you and Chrisie just start a Christian church that you want and go about it? We pagans are too stupid, are not too stupid to see what you two Christians are up to. We as pagans know what we're talking about. And as far as you being a scholarly source, let's see your PhD. Until the next time, for the pagans, hail Satan, hail thyself, blessed be. And for Anastasia and Chrissy, I hope you enjoy your delusional Jesus.